Hey, you guys. Oh, okay, you guys. I have lots of lights over here. Let me see. Yes, so I'm gonna try to point them elsewhere, but still, I just get a glare that I don't like. But anyway, you guys, it looks like it wants to rain, but the cloudiness keeps going away and the sun pops up. So I hope this is clear, you guys. But hi. No, hey, you guys. This is Miss Dear, these special things. Let me make sure my camera is just right. I actually have to look at my camera to see which way. I mean, at my desk. Yeah. All right, you guys. And I don't know if you guys are seeing this the way I'm seeing it. I'm not going to think about it because then I'll mess up my camera trying to fix it and it won't even be broke. But I said that I was going to come back and show you guys. I was watercoloring this, and um, a few people were watching me and asked if I could show them how to do the eyes, stuff like that. And I think I did mention that I was going to come back and do the eyes, right? Do the face anyway. And this is not, you have to get comfortable with the way that you're used to using your tools. I don't know a proper artist way of using this stuff. I learned how to use it. I do watch the experts, are those that call themselves, well, everybody call themselves the experts, are the queen of everything. And you're like, okay, no. But anyway, I want to learn how to do the techniques. So, but with painting, and you can't always say just do it because then you come up with something and you don't even know if that's the right way to do it. So I'd like to learn it first and then alter it whichever way I feel like it. So I figured painting was like that, but there's so many different paints and mediums out there that makes it hard to yes, use everything that you have, and it's a lot. But anyway, I showed you all yesterday I was going to use this girl. She's one of Jane Daugherty Bloom collection images, and yeah, so I wanted to use these and put them in my book. I'm thinking I used them before already, and if I come across the book I will actually show you the book that I made. But this one, she had the strawberries in it. I remember precisely using this style over and over again. I think I even have a canvas with her on it. And she's probably in my storage. And okay, we won't even talk about that. But you guys, this, um, yeah, I wanted to do her. And I did her hair, and I showed you all how I just scribbled little circles, you guys. And make sure you use a pen that is permanent ink, because if you don't and you paint over it, it's going to move your circles. It's going to make a mess. It's going to make mud. And then too, her hair may look good in that, if that's what you were looking for. But anyway, I decided I wanted to change this on her. Not change it as far as what she had here. I like that, but I wanted to put these elements on there. This is what does that say? I don't know, but I think I put it in there backwards. It says it's some kind of kit. My monthly hero craft kit. Creativity. I don't know, you guys, but the last one I got was this one. I don't even know if I was getting these on a regular, but I got this, and it came with all of the dies. You guys know I don't use the dies. I have so many dies. There's not a lot of dies I use. Sometimes I look at the dies and I say, okay, I'll use that. But a lot of times I prefer to make it like the little purses and backpacks and all that kind of stuff. I prefer to make that from hand because I don't know. I'm a complicated person, right? Yeah, I would rather just put something like that together myself. I guess for me that would be the challenge. But just cutting it out as a die and putting it together. To me, I feel like I haven't created anything. I don't know. That's just my thought, you guys. So if anybody use dies and that's all you use, don't get offended by what I say. I'm just saying that's what I prefer. Okay, I love dies, and I'm sure a lot of you do. You have them, but I'm a hands-on kind of person. But anyway, you guys, so I wanted to use these items, and they also had a background stamp. I don't know what else came with this kit. If it was, oh, here you go. This kit came with a 6x8 clear set, coordinating dies, one fancy die, 0.5 ounce purple sparkle EP, clear embossing and watermark cube, lavender washi tape, and 5 mini clothespins. Okay, so none of that is here. So yeah, I don't know if I just separated after I got it out. And I don't know where I got it from. It could have been HSN. I don't know, you guys. I can't even remember. But it is by Hero Arts. And the name of this is... Wow. I just see heroarts.com and go to kits, and I guess you could find whatever kits you want. I don't know if I know I wasn't a member. I probably purchased it after they sent out all their members, which is a lot of times what they do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm doing this today because you all know I was watercoloring these papers, and I don't want to go over the whole first part all over again. And I showed you how I did the hair. And then I showed you what my options were. I could actually water paint the whole thing, or I wanted to paper piece them because they do come out nice when you paper piece them. So to paper piece, I actually did her in this here like this, and I cut the hair off, the entire hair with the bind and everything. And I put it on a piece of watercolor paper. And okay, you guys see now, because this is what I ended up with. If you could see that right there. And I'm going to leave her like it is. I was going to try to make her a little darker, but I think I'm going to leave her like she is. I have to figure out her mouth before I finish her. Yeah. Sometimes it's practice, but someone wanted to see me do her eyes, and I said, okay, I'm going to try this for you guys. And I like the Posca pens, you guys, because you can write on top of these Posca pens, and that's what makes them a good deal for me. This is a small one. I have them all in different sizes, so I don't know what size it is. I will look. Let's see, because I buy them in the black and white now. Oh, this is a 0.7 millimeter. I say I didn't know, and it was right there. Okay, so all I'm doing is putting in the whites of their eyes. And you have to do this every now and then. But I'm just painting in the whites of her eyes here. As you can see, I'm painting around this camera, so I may have a little time getting her done. And she only has one eye. So yeah, so this is not going to be hard at all. So yes, you do just want to, this is what I do. I fill in the whites of her eye. I watched somebody do a video G Brody was doing a video the other day, and she was doing it of a face. She was doing a face, and I sat there and I watched her. That was so relaxing just to watch. But anyway, I do the whites of her eye, and I want to do it a little more because I could see the outlines, but you'll see what I do to this later. And don't criticize me about my eyes. Sometimes I make them too wide. I'm not an expert on any of this, but if it doesn't look right and I do it, I'll know it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Faber-Castell Pitt pen. I like these two because you can paint over. You can, you know, paint over top of them. I'm going to just fill this whole little piece in with a brown marker. Her eyes could be too dark. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like that. All right, you guys. Ooh, okay, what next? I don't know. Okay, yes, I do. Um, then, and preferably I would like to let it dry first. Oh, but I could tell you what I did to her um little stuff on her face. Don't look at her skin. Yeah, sometimes it's just not so perfect. I have to still, let's see, put some ink on here to get rid of those white spots or either cut them off. Yes. Let's see. It's too much white going on there. That means I have not finished cutting that, and I didn't. Yeah, because there's a lot going on right there. These are, I actually glued this to the paper before I cut it, but I'll just make sure before I glue this to my book, I will make sure I have, yeah, because I have to put some more clear accent on some of these. As you can see, I put clear accents on those little pieces that I snapped and cut out. These snaps right here, the one I used from Hero Arts. And I use all of the scrapbooking stuff. I use the scissors. Can you see that? I used the little paint palette. I used the tube of paint, the paint brush, the little marker, the calligraphy pen, the ink, the glue, and the watercolor, bottle of watercolor, and a tube of watercolor. And I just put them where the strawberries were. And then I took a little dab of the Nouveau Crystal drops. Yeah, put where the white flowers were. I actually cut all of the details that she had on in her hair, like the flower. I mean the what is that? What is that? The trim, the weed, whatever that is. Yes, the leaves, that stuff I cut out on different color paper. I stamped it and then cut it out. The little flowers there. I don't even know what color they were. Probably supposed to be a white flower with a little pink in it because there were strawberries behind there. I wanted to keep the vine and I wanted to keep the bee. So I'm going to actually put some clear accent on him too. And yeah, so that's what I did because I wanted to change her. And I didn't steal this idea from anyone, you guys. Well, I kind of used Jane Dougherty um, example because her other snaps, let me see if I can find them. They're smaller, but she did that. She used that idea in her first snaps that she put out a couple of years before that. I thought I had them right here. And I was going to show them to you, but sometimes you think you'd be at the advantage working out of your craft room because you can find everything until you can't find anything. Right. Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, I actually cut those out and I watercolored those too, and then I put a little clear accent on each one of them. Well, first I put them, adhered them where I wanted them to cover up the strawberries that was behind it, and that's what I ended up with. But right now I'm going to finish her eye. I did the brown part, and I'm going to use this Posca pen, yes, and I'm going to put black around there. I probably should have used a smaller one. I'm putting black around there, around her eyeball, but I'm also giving her an iris. I know that looks funny right now, doesn't it? I'll play with it until I get it right. think that's it. I think, let's see. Nope, I have something going on here. Okay, I'm going to fix that, you guys. Y'all bear with me, okay? This right here needs to be filled in up to the top. Better, I think. And then I'm going to use, let's see how small this pen. No, that pen is not small enough. I want a pen that is so teeny. Okay, here's one. It's a Faber-Castell, and this is a small. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to make sure it works first. Yes. Okay. I just tested it. And then I'm going to go over the top of her eye. That way. And over the bottom of her eye. All right, is that looking better? But I think she needs a little more black in there. So I'm going to take the black. Yep. And pretty much cover most of her eye. All right, you guys. I think that's it. No, for now. Okay, then she needs eyelashes. So from here, I'm going to just pull this. Okay, my pen stopped writing. That's the only thing about these pens. I like to pick pens because you can write on stuff. I'm trying to give her as few eyelashes as possible, but I guess I gotta go just a little more. I think that's gonna be enough. She have eyelashes here too that was already on the page, so instead of trying to do them again, I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, let that be that. But at the same time, she have her brows, so we're gonna do her brows up just a little, just enough to say she got her eyebrows. That's why I did mention these are doll, I mean, not even doll images. These are stamped images, you guys. Their faces. But you can still dress them up like you would paper dolls, but they are not paper dolls. If you know paper dolls, you know paper dolls, you actually dress them up. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave her face alone because the eyebrow is too dark, but okay. Um, then just so it'll look like she's not just staring at us from afar, I'm gonna just put a line on her eye. You think? And a little dot. So she doesn't look like she's staring off into space. And then, you guys, I need some. This isn't supposed to be a long video, but it might end up being because I'm going to finish this while we're sitting here. I want some, let's do some purple lipstick on her. I don't know why purple, but it won't be really purple. But what I'm going to do, I'm using my water pen anyway, so I'm just going to put some water there. And yeah, these are the woodless watercolor pencils. I like them because originally I had started using the the woodless pencils and the pigment. Oh my gosh, it is so awesome. So I liked using that. So I decided, you know what? Let me see if I have any of the those in watercolor. Well, I didn't have the woodless ones, but I had some Cory Noir ones, but they, yeah. See if they had them, and they did have some. I won't get them until tomorrow, I think. But if I get them, I'll do a video um showing exactly what I did. But I'm using this watercolor just like I would on the rest of them, unless you want more. Unless you want more, you decide. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna leave that much there. But to do her cheek, I merely do this. And I think I need a little more of the color, and you'll see what happens. I merely take this and put it on her cheek. I could put some on this side too. Yeah. And then I touch it. Yeah, just touch it. I don't know why that works, but it does. And yeah, that is pretty much my doll. I'll put clear accent on her eyeball so it really looks cute. But yeah, that is the first piece that I've done so far to put on. I kind of changed her. So you could change any of your dolls any kind of way you want. But that's how you make up the Prima Jane Daughtery ones. And I have so many of them. You could play makeup with them too, but it's not, yeah. Um, Let me cut her down a little, but I'm going to use these in glue books, you guys, and I'll show you. I know for sure I want to use that background stamp that came with the Hero Arts one, the one that I showed you guys. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm going to call her finished until I find my clear axe. Oh no, you guys, you know what? She need makeup. Let's put on the same color makeup on her eyes, okay? Over here. Yeah, let's give her the same makeup. Yeah, so she has makeup on her eyes now. And that's pretty much all she needed. There you go. And yeah, I am going to go ahead and finish the other ones. When I put them in the book, I'll show you exactly what I do. To finish these, I'm going to go around the white edges with some distress ink so that you don't see it. Yeah, and you probably won't be able to see it once I glue it down. Yeah, but anyway, that's pretty much how I'm going to do her, and then the other one, Sharon. Yes, I'll show you her once I finish her. I did, put the hair down, laid it down, and then I'm going to do them just painting them the way they are, just watercoloring them because I think that I messed her up, so that's why I didn't finish showing you her. But I'm gonna finish doing her, cut her out, and I'll probably put a flower in her hair some kind of way with some ribbon. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'll 3D her. Well, not 3D, layer her hair too, and maybe her dress. All right, you guys, that is my video. I did want to show you all this right here, but I did have something else, and I'll have to do it in another video because I had Terry sent me a few boxes, and I'm telling you, when I finished her video and saw all the stuff that I had laying around that she had put in those boxes, I was like, okay, so I'll have to do a part 2 to her Happy Mail video. And yes, I also have a haul I want to show you guys. I don't even like doing hauls because you know what? I would prefer doing a project with the stuff that I bought and then come back and show you what I use. That's what I'll do, okay? So I will come back with a scrapbook haul, but it would actually be showing you what I did with the project, with the product, okay? Yeah, so that is my project for today. I hope that helps you actually use those watercolors to do your stamped images and stuff, because if you can't blend, it does